to the Ohio Art Council's Rife Gallery 2019 Juried Biennial. We are very, very glad that you all are here today. But before I go any further, it's my pleasure to introduce our Executive Director, our leader, Donna Collins.
First of all, thank all of you for coming out on a Sunday afternoon. What a great way to spend our time with each other in this place with probably one of the best juried exhibitions I've ever seen here. So congratulations to all of our artists and to our curators and to our judges and to everybody involved. I especially want to thank Cat Sheridan, our director here at the gallery, and Alexa Demian, who is the fellow. They have just done such a wonderful, wonderful job. I would be remiss if I didn't share with all of you that the Ohio Arts Council is your state arts agency. We're funded through the state budget. That means we work for you. These are your taxes that help us keep these doors open and help us give grants out to artists and arts organizations across the state. And we're getting about $15 million a year in grants in all 88 counties. So we're serving all Ohioans. So thank you for that. I also want to share with you, it is with the support of the governor and the Ohio legislature, as well at the federal level, the National Endowment for the Arts, that we're able to support artists specifically. Ohio is one of the state arts agencies that gives direct awards to artists. Not everybody does. And so we're really proud that our board, chaired by Ginger Warner, agrees that artists are the important base from which all of our work comes. For without the artist, where would we be? I would be at home watching some of the football games. Yeah, the artists make it all the worthwhile for all the work we do every day. Some of our staff is here as well, so if you would just raise your hand. Dan Katona, our Deputy Director, is hiding in the corner. Katie Monahan and Amanda Etchison, our comms staff. I saw Ted Hadamer, our IT guy, and Kathy Signorino. If you don't know Kathy, you need to get to know her. She's the director of the Individual Artist Program at the Ohio Arts Council. Kathy, come over here so they can all see you.
I have lots of business cards if anybody
Kathy has business cards, so if you're not registered for the Ohio Online Artist Registry, you need to see Kathy. If you're not applying for our awards, you need to see Kathy. I just go see her anyway because she's a fun gal. It's fun to be with. So, Kat, I know you have much more to do, and you have some excitement to share. And so I'll turn it back to you. But we're so pleased that you're all here. Oh, one last question. If you would like to see these opening receptions on the weekend, raise your hand. If you'd like to see these receptions on Thursday night at 5:30, raise your hand. Perfect. I love that. I love it when it goes the way we want it to go. All right, Kat, thank you.
All right, folks, so a really fun bit. Let me just take this out. How about that? So a really fun bit about biennials, especially being a part of the Ohio Arts Council. We understand the value of not only celebrating the artists by having them in this space, but also monetarily celebrating our artists. So we have a couple of awards to give, but I am going to let the jurors do that. We had, as I had mentioned in all three tours, some really fantastic human beings that were jurors. Two of them were able to make it tonight. So we have two juror choices that will be revealed tonight. Those go home with an award of $500. And then we have a best of show that will go home with $1,000. Those checks will come later. I have to do a little business with you, get some information from you. So not tonight, but you will go home with that. And we're really, really excited about that. So let's get it started with Sean. Oh, what? Free dinner? No. You can give yourself dinner. You are very welcome to do that. I'll even eat next to you. All right. So one of our jurors is Sean FitzGibbons. He's the executive director of the Pyramid Hill Sculpture Garden down in Hamilton, Ohio. If I didn't get that right, please restate it because everyone should go to this place. It is amazing. Sean took me around on a golf cart and art cart. Not a golf cart. It was an art cart, guys. No golf is had by these carts. Only carting of people who enjoy the visual arts. So I'm going to hand it to you to talk a little bit about how you make selections, but also to present your Jurors Award.
Sure. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Wow, it was an embarrassment of riches when I saw the PDF on how and who and what art we had to choose from. I guess the criteria that I was looking for was I like to see art that has its own voice, artist voice present within the work. I always like to say if let's say Bob Dylan was on American Idol, he'd be voted off immediately because his voice is just quote unquote not what they're looking for, but it was his voice that really sold his music and really put his artistic creativity forward. So I guess with that metaphor, that's what I was looking for within the art that I chose. And yeah, no, that was it was really great being new to Ohio. It was really beneficial to me to just have a welcome mat of Ohio artists to go through. So thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this. And announce this. Okay. All right.
Juror's Choice.
Juror's Choice from Sean FitzGibbons. Presented to Greg Martin in recognition for your piece, All I Want Is to Breathe.
Wow. In the light.
Gotcha.
Perfect. You want to hand it to him? That's like the way to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that's a good one. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm not going to take up too much time. I just want to let Greg know why I chose that one as my pick. Coming from the sculpture park and coming from a sculpture background, I really was intrigued as taking a two-dimensional object and creating depth and creating. You could tell that there was a sculptural process behind it. And overall, I just really thought it was a very interesting subject matter, and just aesthetically, I liked it. So congratulations, Greg.
All right. So, yeah, totally. I mean, it's a really big prize just to be a part of this exhibition. I don't know if you all know, but we had nearly 1,000 entries, and it got whittled down to 72 pieces. So this is a pretty big deal. That in mind, I'm going to invite Michelle Stitzlein, a well-known artist, phenomenal artist here in Ohio, from Baltimore, Ohio, and she's going to present another Juror's Choice, her Juror's Choice, and then she's going to also present the Best of Show. Here you are.
Thank you, Kat, and thank you for having me work together with you on this exhibit. It was a great privilege and a lot of fun. And I think Sean would agree with me that we're obviously looking for technique. We're looking for expression, personal expression. But what I found was one of the strengths of maybe all 1,000 pieces, as well as the pieces that we selected, were the ideas. I would say that Ohio has a wealth of ideas, and the ideas in this show are very strong. And it was a great thing to actually see the work in person, too, because we chose the work from images. So the scale changes a little bit. You might read the scale on the images, but to see it in person, the texture also changes. You can't see texture from images. But we're not the East Coast, we're not the West Coast, but I think Ohio has ideas that are just as fascinating and maybe a little better than those two. So here's to the Midwest. My choice for Jurors Award goes to C.R. Houghton. And I can tell you why. It's the piece that's around the corner. It's a red and white piece, and it's very bold. It's clean, it's crisp, it's simple, and it grabs you. And I think that we don't see too many bold pieces that scale and that fresh. So I was really taken with that piece, and even in an image this small, and I was happy to see it in person because it still spoke to me. So I thought that was a very nice piece. So I don't know if they're here. They're not here. Okay. Oh, great.
No, I think it's that one. Oh, this is one.
Yes, it is. That's me.
Great. Thank you.
Congratulations. Beautiful piece. And the theme being, of course, ideas, but then also having a voice and being able to express it would be why I believe that we both chose this piece. Again, it was interesting to see it in person because I was surprised because it had so much texture. And in a way, this piece is naive in a very complex way. A lot of people say that children's art is fresh and new, and then as you become older, you kind of start to pick your own art apart. You don't have that freshness or that ability anymore. In this piece, they saw what was beautiful, I think, about the something about putting the paint and the texture on the piece, and they stepped back and they left it that way. They didn't criticize like we do as adults when we're making our work. They left it, and it's beautiful, and they saw that they had created something special. And that's why I was drawn to this piece. And that piece is by Casey Dressel, and it is titled Light Reappears. And it is on this far wall, the second from the right.
Casey here. Come on up, Casey.
Great.
You'll take a photo with Michelle, just here in the light.
Thank you so much. Into the light, right here. Ladies,
Yeah, Sean, get in there, for sure.
all the way
All
into
the
the
way
light.
into
Don't
the
be
light.
shy. Come on in.
So that we can actually see you in the photo.
Great.
No.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you again. Especially to our jurors. They put a lot of work in to select these pieces. I know Michelle said it was fun, but it was a lot of work, and they were so patient and so willing to go along on the journey, and I think they made great choices. I am very proud of all of you that are a part of this show, and I hope that you come back often and bring your friends, and please let me know when you're coming because I want to see you and shake your hand or maybe hug you. So thanks again, everybody. Have a great night.